Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Virtual's price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis, starting on the 2 hours chart here to see what's going on in Virtual's, what it might happen next. So we have an impulse as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5 toward the upside, finished wave A or wave 1. And after this we got a correction 3 ways for W, 3 ways for X, 3 ways for the Y. Now the question mark is here that we did not reach the 0.23 on the logarithmic chart, but only on the linear chart. So the 0.38 is not hit yet, of course, as a wave 2. And I'm wondering if Virtuals has finished here, of course, as this correction for wave 2, or we have to consider it a wave B in a W, X, and a Y. Now, in a wave B, that means, of course, that we might looking for a wave C towards the upside. And of course, that means something on the daily that we are going to see it, of course, next. But basically, yeah, if we have finished here, of course, W, X, and Y, you would like to see continuation toward the upside. Now, on the lower time frame, you can see, of course, an impulse finished here, wave 1 probably, and then wave 2. But what I'm looking at here, of course, is a huge kind of like a wave 1, can be, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. However, on the 15-minute chart, I doubt it a little bit, guys, because I see kind of like 3 ways, right? And it looks like, in case you want to count this as an impulse, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The wave 3 is the shortest, meaning this cannot be really an impulse somehow. I think this is a zigzag for an ending diagonal wave 1 extended 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and you have an ABC for a leading diagonal. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that means, guys, that I doubt it that we are in something impulsive here yet. And looking at this wave here, that we see, of course, an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 3 ways down, and you're looking here to something still continue toward the upside because of this correction, one more leg. But I don't see it like very impulsive, because if this is a triangle, meaning this is your wave 4 here of an impulse, or probably 3 waves toward the upside, one more wave, meaning, yeah, 3 waves down, 3 ways up, and then moving, expanding flat. And this, yeah, this is very weird actually for virtual. I don't see it like really yet ready 100% to move for higher, but I'm not saying that it is bearish. I'm saying that probably the corrections still need one more low, guys. And probably that this is transforming here to something like a zigzag, hitting only the 0.618, yeah, maybe the 1-to-1 fib level, in case we get one more leg, as I mentioned, after the triangle on the micro level, and then moving one more leg toward the downside. Now, definitely this is not an impulse, because you have first 3 waves, and if you get even another 3 waves, you're already interfering with zone 1, so there is nothing impulsive. And I think that it might unfold an impulse, which it might be ABC here as a zigzag for a bigger W, X, and a Y. Yeah. Why? Because I think that the 0.38 has to be hit at least still on the linear chart. Meaning on the linear chart, I would like to see at least 1.51 hit. Preferably for virtuals, and that because we would like to see an impulse. If we are impulsive, we would like to see a wave 2, minimum requirement 0.38. And I still see weakness. Yeah, I don't see really bullish scenarios. This looks like okay, impulsive, but internally, this one here, this leg, looks like ABC. This one here, okay. And then this maybe finishes one more leg toward the upside to finish a zigzag and moving down, guys. So yeah, I don't see really strengths anymore. I think one more low can be open, okay, for the 0.38. Preferably, guys, preferably for virtual to get one more low and then moving toward the upside. Why? Because If we go to the daily here, on the daily chart, logarithmic, here we go. So we have a 1-2 wave 3, right? It should be wave 3 because it's very extended. Now it can be a zigzag, but how much possible? Yeah, but still, of course. However, if we are in a zigzag here, meaning if we don't take the 0.38 and we keep the things just ranging like this sideways, it might unfold a wave C toward the upside, 1-to-1 fib level exactly at $10. Very nice psychological number, which is very close anyway for our wave 5 as bullish, and it's gonna take the all-time high, by the way. But what is forming probably here is transforming this into WX and Y, which it is already, 3 ways down, and then getting 3 ways up as a zigzag for wave X or wave B, and expanding flat because it's gonna take the high, and then moving down again for a wave C. So by all means, the bull run for virtual might be, of course, as well wave C in case we don't take the 1.51, I would say, or 0.38 here. Okay, this is the only case that I think it might be, of course, 3 waves down. So meaning, yes, it gives higher possibility for a zigzag here, and then 3 waves down, and then moving for higher, meaning the wave B in blue scenario extend to here, the wave C in the blue scenario extends to there. Yeah, so basically, so far, I would like to say that this can be possible, but I would say that preferably to see one more low, yeah, because with one more low, this will make it impulsive, will make it a wave 5, and when we have a wave 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we finish as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 even higher. That will open much more higher prices for virtual later on. While if you are just A, B, and a C, you might have just wave C and then moving down again. So yeah, the difference is that it makes the chart much more impulsive, okay, in one direction toward the upside. This is the idea. So preferably is to get one more low. Now, preferably it doesn't mean that it should happen, okay? So it can be that I still see, of course, one more leg anyway, guys. But to be tested, I mean, here, if you would like to have much more insights and key levels, this might be the following scenario as a zigzag. Here we go, 1-to-1 fib level. Yeah. So currently we are at below the 0.618, which is the uncommon target for a wave C. In a zigzag. So if we are in A, B, and a C, it is very probable that you start to move toward the downside with this one more leg, and then moving downward for the 0.38 for the wave 2. Okay, this is what I mean. And if we move, of course, over the 1-to-1 fib level, therefore I can count a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we still far from it, and I still see weakness, guys. This is what I'm saying. So be careful from a shallow wave C. If we pass it, okay, possible, but yeah, I don't see structure impulsive to move even to the 1-to-1 fib level. This is a problem. So therefore, I still see the structure is gonna end up somewhere here and then moving down, guys. So be careful with it. Yeah, and preferably that we see this actually, because you want to have, of course, you would like to have a wave 2, very deeper wave 2, right? You would like to see a 1, 2 here unfolding, right? 1, 2. This wave 1 has to reach, of course, for a wave 2 as, of course, 0.38, guys. It can be a zigzag here, I would say, right? So this wave 1 has probably finished here. We cannot put it there. We were testing here if in case it is ending diagonal, but yeah, very low possibility, higher possibility wave 1 here. In case if it has stopped here, by the way, this is an alternative scenario. It can be even 3 ways down, 3 ways up, finishing with the same issue here and moving wave, one more wave toward the downside, but still preferably to have, of course, this one over there, guys. Okay. Yeah. So in both case scenario, I would say, in the alternative scenario, even, you still need one more leg. And even if the wave one is here, you still need one more leg toward the downside, as of course is zigzag. Okay,